Hey guys, thanks for joining me. It's Michelle again with Kissable Lasting Lips, and I'm here today to talk to you about all of your application concerns. So, if you've been using LipSense for a while and you love it, and you have a bunch of colors, you've probably noticed that not every color is created equal. Some are easier to apply than others, and if you've only maybe tried some of these harder to apply colors, maybe the reason you're not loving LipSense is because you need these little tips and tricks that I have for you. So stay tuned and let's show you. Today we're going to apply Party Pink, which can be a trickier color for some, and I'm going to show you how to get an even application without all the streakiness and problems that people can sometimes encounter with just a few simple tricks. So the first thing that you always need to do, no matter what color you're putting on, is start with clean, dry lips. If you have anything at all, moisturizer, foundation on, it will affect the way that it bonds, so it needs to be clean. Some people even have a lot of success if just wiping them off doesn't work, to prime your lips first with your Oops remover. So use your Oops and prime your lips, and then wipe them really well before starting application, and that can be a great way to get your lips ready to apply. So with the trickier colors, Party Pink, Apple Cider, Bravo, you want to make sure you really shake them. Sometimes not shaking well enough is the issue. You want to make sure all those little pigments are dispersed really well so that it will go on evenly and thin and not be clumped together at all. So shake really well. I actually shook this one a little bit before I even started. So when I say shake it, I mean shake it. And then we're going to go ahead and apply. So I am going to start. Thin layers is key. Don't leave a bunch of excess product on the tip of your wand. Applying it thin is what's going to make it stay and not clump. So here we go. We're going to do our first layer. We all know 3 layers, right? And let it dry. So with most colors, you can just line your lip, fill it in, and keep on going. And they're super forgiving, and it really doesn't matter how you do it. With some colors, if you have fuller lips and one swipe does not cover your full lip, it's good to let that first outside swipe dry before you fill in the inside one. So one layer may take a little bit more time, but it will really allow you to wear some of these fun colors without having any streaking or issues with application. So you can see I've kind of got the outside of my lip done. The inside still isn't finished yet, but that's okay. We'll go back in after that's completely dry. If I go right now, I might end up swiping off some of that color because it hasn't completely set yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line the outside of my bottom lip while I'm waiting. And really resist the urge to touch up. I feel like that's where everyone gets in trouble. We want that first layer to look perfect. Well, that's why we have the 3 layers, to build in the color and build the intensity. And so if your first layer isn't completely even, isn't completely perfect, just let it be. Don't mess with it. That's usually where you have your trouble. So we've got just the outside lined of our first layer. So now I'm going to finish that first layer. And again, thin layers is really, really key. If you apply it too thickly, it's going to crack and kind of clump together. Okay, so get that waterline really well. And now I've got that top layer of Party Pink on my top lip and my bottom lip. So dry time is important. We usually say like 5 seconds dry time. Some colors take a little extra dry time. I find Apple Cider and Bravo to be some of the longer dry times. If it feels tacky at all, I just let it dry a little bit longer before I go in for that next layer, and that's going to keep it from grabbing your bottom layer of color and moving it and getting any splotchiness when you apply these colors. But really, every LipSense color you can apply evenly. Some people just stay away from certain ones, but every single one will go on evenly if you just take the time to get it on right. And as we know, once you get it on, you're kind of good for the rest of the day, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go in for my second layer, and I'm gonna do the same thing, just outline it first. And nothing back and forth. Don't go back and forth. I'm not going to touch anything up. Even if it doesn't feel like it's perfect, just let it be. And when you go in with that final layer, it'll fill in all the gaps and look perfect in the end. So there's the outside of my second layer. And again, wiping the excess product off the wand every time. I'm gonna do the outside of the bottom layer and then let that set and dry. So with colors like Apple Cider and Bravo, even sometimes Bella, First Love, I will only go with 2 layers. If I get my full color intensity that I'm going for with those thicker formula colors, I think just 2 layers is perfect. Getting the color too thick will just make it kind of clump together and crack off. So if you think about it, our lips are moving, and so if you get it on really thick, the color's not going to be as flexible as your lips are moving and you're talking throughout your day. So not getting it too thick is really one of the key things when you're applying your color. So if you get 2 layers on and you're happy with the way it looks, I say stop, because I find that it lasts just as long. So we're going to go ahead and fill in the inside of our second layer. If you have really, really full, wide lips, you may need to do 3 swipes to get each layer in without having any streaking. And so just take that extra time and do that, and then you'll be able to wear these awesome colors and having them look perfect, because if it's going to be on all day, it needs to look good, right? You don't want to have it all streaky. So there we've got 2 layers of the Party Pink. And again, I'm going to really get it nice and dry before I go any further, because I don't want anything to come off that I've already applied, and not letting that dry time really set in is really what's going to do that for you with the different colors. So this is a good trick for like mulled wine. Some people say goes on streaky. Just apply it this way, same thing. And okay, I'm going to go in for that 3rd layer, outlining my lips first. There we go. If you're ever doing shadow sense on your lips, extra dry time is really key for that as well. With shadow sense, you want to put on your icicle and then put on 1 layer of shadow sense and then let it dry for like a full minute or so. The shadows are made to be a little more blendable, so because they have that extra dry time built in, so that you can work with them on your eyes. If you're wondering, I'm wearing today I'm wearing the I'm actually wearing Candlelight and Mocha Java. If you like a really good natural everyday matte look, and then the Onyx is liner. So that's really fun. I've got my next live planned for you guys is going to be how to wear your LipSense as blush. What do you think about that? Okay, last layer, just filling in that inside color on my waterline. And there you go. That's Party Pink, really even. And again, I'm gonna let it dry all the way before I apply my gloss. And I will be set for the day. So hopefully that helps all of you that were having any struggles with colors that are splotchy. They will all go on perfectly. You've just gotta give them the time that they need, and make sure you're applying the layers really thin. So hopefully that helped. If you have any questions, yes, it's an Amelia I'm wearing. You can pick out your LuLaRoe anywhere, can't you? You probably know every pattern. I love this one. It's kind of fun, the flowers. I think I'm just gonna wear dresses all summer. Picking a top and bottom is too much work. Okay, so with your gloss, again, any way you want to put it on. And there we go. Party Pink. This is a limited edition color. It is apparently sold out for now until they bring it back into the lineup again. So I have a bunch in stock if you're wanting some Party Pink. But super fun color. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out again. Bye.